Hello, Tonya Biglow here, and the word of the day is Kith. Kith is one's friends, acquaintances, or relations. And I want to start off with the quick question. Have you ever stopped to think how you create friends? Right? So we have our first impression of the world from our families, the families that we're born into, and the friends that we create. Now, back in the day, we would typically only have friends with people who lived in our neighborhood or who went to our school or who were family and friends, like first cousins, nieces, nephews, things of that sort. But now in today's world, we can have a friend all the way across the world. There are no physical boundaries that are keeping us restrained within a physical location that would limit who we can choose as a friend. So now that these barriers have been removed and we can have friends all over the world, the question becomes, how do we choose our friends? Right? Because historically, we were only friends with the people who lived in our neighborhood. But now we have an opportunity to choose a friend from anywhere across the world. So when we stop to think about who we want as a friend, I want to ask you, have you developed your choosing criteria? And I want to just kind of pause and just explain, right, what the choosing criteria is. So your choosing criteria is the list of information or questions that you have that you would like that person to answer. Now, this is not a physical list where you pass the paper and say, hey, answer these questions for me, and that way I'll know if I want to be your friend or not. But this is more of a psychological knowing within ourselves of who we want to hang around. Now, there are benefits to developing a choosing criteria. And there are 5 benefits. I want to talk about the first one, which comes from the Bible, which talks about choosing your friends wisely. So in Proverbs 22, the word says, choose your friends wisely and avoid those who are quick to anger or that anger may impact you. Whether they cause you to wrath or they push you to wrath, or that person's engagement isn't quite as calm as it could be. So being connected to that person may or may not necessarily be a good thing in the grand scheme of things. So the word gives us instructions or suggestion that it is very important for us to choose our friends, right? Proverbs 22. So another benefit of choosing our friends or creating a choosing criteria is to manage influence. So the people who are around us influence us, either good or bad. There's an influence. They can influence our emotions, they can influence our experiences, but we want to make sure that we create a choosing criteria so that we can manage the influence around us. Number 3, we want to create a choosing criteria to work on our growth and development. Now, who we have around us will definitely impact how we grow and where we develop. So it's a very awesome benefit for choosing or developing a choosing criteria. Number 4, longevity. It is scientifically proven that when we have friends around us, we live longer, we have happier lives, more fulfilled lives, we have that sense of companionship. So longevity is another benefit. And then the last benefit is controlled inspiration. When we have people around us, we would like, hopefully, to have those individuals who are cheerleaders, those who will inspire us to be good and to do bigger and better things. So there you have it, the benefits of creating a choosing criteria. I hope this information is served, and I want to say, make sure you have a great rest of your day on purpose.